More ludicrous stuff here. I'm Chris. I've did a semi-series on that truck with electrical woes with headlights and taillights. I found out that also the taillights are not doing quite right, and it's on the passenger side. It's typical to the truck, and I haven't got that ironed out yet. I've got the same issue with that truck. But the other issue I have with this truck, blue one, is I do believe I've narrowed it down to broke or loose exhaust manifold bolts, which is also typical to the truck. But once I get the brake caliper sticking situation done to that truck so I can drive it more often, I mean it's drivable now, then this truck also needs ball joints. Upper, lower, both sides, all of it. And then eventually windshield. I've got to get that one where I can drive it so that I can tear this one down, because it's wearing out tires, as you can imagine. Front tires. Then got the cracked windshield. I'll make one observation. Well, technically two, being two trucks. I am well aware, and I would like some opinions, because it may just be in your models that this overall thing is about. Let's see if I can prop this up, quit holding. Can't get in. Both my trucks, the wrinkled one down there, the goldish looking one, is an 04 Dodge Ram. This blue one is an 06 Dodge Ram. Both two-wheel drive, both 4.7 V8, weak from the factory floor. But I just used this one with a car hauler trailer from U-Haul, because I don't have one that hauls vehicle trailer. And I probably had the truck 500 to 1,000 pounds overloaded by rating. I just took the trailer to Huntsville and loaded a 04 Ranger two-wheel drive and brought it home. I've sold it since, but did everything you were supposed to do. Now, if you get into some pretty good hills in middle of North Alabama around Coleman, Warrior on I-65, and I might have been doing 45 or 50 up the hill, but never missed a beat. Did everything I needed it to do. A couple of times I had to, on those hills, I had to get in it to get my speed back up a bit. It tacked up to 4 grand, held, brought the speed up slow. Once I got up to about 55, I backed off to let the RPMs come back down, so it wasn't pushing on the engine any harder than that. I was not in a hurry, didn't have to worry about that. My whole point for this video, other than talking about the fact of what I got to do here, and folks, if I can do it, anybody can do it. If you've got inclination, I have a bad back. I can't stand up straight. But what you can do. I want to encourage you, especially with physical disabilities, not necessarily like mine, but like mine as in physical disabilities. Do what you can do. Some things are very difficult for me on automotive, and if I can lay down, like being completely up under them, I can work for a while because I'm not on my legs. This, with the front end, upper and lower control arms, which hold the ball joints, I'll be able to sit down for the most part, as long as I can get the truck jacked up high enough, and there's no reason that I can't do that. Do something. Keep moving. I don't care what it is. Doesn't matter. Now, can't work long. Sometimes I can work 2 minutes. Sometimes I can work 2 hours. If I'm working 2 hours, I promise you I'm not standing up. But do something. And I'll have another video coming out real close to this one I'm gonna show some of the stuff on my shop. This house we bought was built in 1968. I was born in 1968. I'm 57, so is the house. It's just from lack of maintenance for the most part. They're what I would call semi-big, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, more coming. I don't know when this will come on this truck because I've got to get the other truck going, which shouldn't be much. I will show hopefully what will be a successful caliper rebuild. Calipers rebuild, I'll get both of them. And if I do anything wrong with it, put your finger to the talking and let me know. But once I get that, then we'll start looking at budget. And when we finally get the parts in, I'll get on that one. For the record, through a mechanic shop to get all the ball joints, which is replacing you can do it with a press. There's a way to replace the ball joints in the control arms. But then you've got the old bushings in the control arms, and both my trucks have 180,000 miles on them. So that doesn't, let's just replace the whole thing to get the bushings and all. Through the shop, $2,500. That's, truck may be worth twice that, maybe. Depends on who I'm talking to. Buying the parts through Rock Auto. Now, some of you may fuss about the aftermarket parts like that, but we'll go through a AutoZone or the local auto parts store, and it's still about $1,200 for the parts. Going through Rock Auto, I've gotten a lot of parts through Rock Auto. I'm sure you have too. Along with a tool or two that I will need for the job. Not big tools. About $500. I like that noise a whole lot better. Just so you know, if you got any inclination at all, that's why I wanted two vehicles, so I could be driving one while I'm working on the other when that time comes, or to let people borrow it, friends or whatever, one of them that's in need for a time. But anyway, those jobs are coming. Keep an eye out for them. See you next time.